How do you guarantee impact and connection with someone? We have a saying in our house where we talk about you put energy where you get energy back. And so if someone is not putting the effort into the relationship and there's zero energy coming your way from them or zero kind energy coming your way from them, then it's about letting them be, letting that go. I have this model that I use in my presenter coaching where I talk about the relationship between the presenter and the audience, but I found myself using it with the kids when we talk about friendships and relationships. The idea is that there is a bar. So imagine a bar that's, say, 10 centimetres long that you've drawn on a piece of paper. Half the bar is coloured in orange and half the bar is coloured in yellow. And that represents, the orange represents the effort that a presenter is making towards the audience. And the yellow represents the effort the audience has to make towards the presenter. And what I say to presenters is that it's not all on you. You know, you have to put the work in. That means that the audience also comes to you and you meet in the middle. And it's the same with relationships. You know, if you're working 50% towards that relationship, you should be getting 50% back. And then you meet in the middle and you are able to maintain an equal and fulfilling and satisfying relationship for both of you. It's the same thing that they say about negotiation. You know, actually, in a good negotiation, everybody gets something that they want. Everybody walks away happy. And it's the same principle. The problem arises, and this is, I see this a lot, and it's almost counterintuitive. If you are putting in 90% of the effort, you don't get 10% back. You don't get 90% back. You pretty much get nothing back. So if you're putting in 80, 90% all the time, doing all of the work, booking all of the meetings, booking all of the events, booking everything, the person that you are working with, and in this situation, the audience, don't have to actually engage. They don't have to make any effort, so they don't. And you see this in relationships a lot, don't you, where you're like, I'm the only one who gets the kids up. I'm the only one who makes sure that the doctor's appointment is booked. I'm the only one, I'm the only one, I'm the only one. And yet, if you do not create the space that means that the other person can actually put the effort in, because you're doing so much and you're so worried they're not going to put the effort in, then you run the risk of that person losing all interest. And equally, if you only put 10% of the effort into the relationship, then no one's going to want to put 90% energy in, 90% of the effort in, and will essentially give nothing. So it's a very fine balance of expecting the relationships to come to you a little bit. And that can feel really vulnerable, right? But I want you to evaluate some of the situations that you've been in. I tell you what, there are some times I get to a situation where it works with clients sometimes where maybe I'm pitching for some work and there's been complications in the process. Instead of me holding my 50% energy and saying, there have been complications in the process and I need you to come back to me and tell me what you need me to do, I will go to 80, 90% of effort and try and work out those problems for them. And then 9 times out of 10, something happens that means that the progress does not happen. The agreement doesn't move forward. And it's always interesting to me because where I drop a ball, I go, oh, it's because I tried too hard. I put 90% in and I should have held back and made sure that I'd drawn the line and got people to come to me a bit. And then that would have created the collaboration and we'd have moved forward better. So today I want you to have a think about this. It's quite a big concept, isn't it? But if you can think about it in terms of, if I'm putting in the right amount of energy, I will get the right amount of energy back. Are you only putting 10, 20% of your energy into this relationship that you're worried about, into a relationship that you're worried about? And if so, that probably is why you're not getting anything back, because you're making it too hard. Equally, if you're putting everything into the relationship, you feel like you're doing everything, you'll probably find that you're not getting what you want back. So pull back, create space, and think about it. Put energy where you get energy back. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of Everyday Positivity. In the meantime, have a great day. And remember, you have 100% got this.
We know life is busy. That's why saving money should be effortless. With Atlantic Union Bank's Roundup Savings, every time you use your debit card, your purchase rounds up to the nearest dollar and automatically goes into savings. So whether you're grabbing coffee, filling the tank, or picking up groceries, you're saving without even thinking about it. It's just one of the ways Atlantic Union Bank makes managing your money easy. Learn more at atlanticunionbank.com or stop by a branch today. Atlantic Union Bank. Any way you bank.